So to factor our first expression here, we're using the GCF method, which is greatest common factor. So if we have these coefficients 25, 50, and 75, the largest number that can go into all of those is 25. So I'll write 25. And for x, we have x to the first, x to the third, and x to the sixth. And the largest that can go into those is just x, because x to the third can't go into x to the first. And then for y, we have y to the second, y to the second, and y to the second. So the largest that can go into those is obviously y to the second. So then for our second one, we're using the difference of two squares. So for this, we're going to use the square root of x to the second, which is x, square root of 25, because you cannot use the square root on negative numbers, which is 5. So how we're going to write this will be like this: x plus 5 and x plus 5. But that will be to equal just 25. But since we have negative 25, we have to do one of them negative, so let's just do the first one. So that's how you would write it. And because if we did it, we could have done it this way if it was just regular 25, but then it wouldn't be a difference of two squares. So then for our last one, which is our easy case, we have x to the second and minus 8x plus 12. So first we're going to figure out what our a, b, and c is. So our a is 1, because we would have a 1 right here. Our b is negative 8. And our c is 12. So we're going to use this diamond method. I don't know why they call it the diamond method, because this doesn't look like a diamond, does it? But we're going to put a times c in the top, so 1 times 12 equals 12. And we're putting b in the bottom, so that's negative 8. So how you would figure out what these two numbers here are going to be is they will multiply to equal positive 12, and they will add to equal negative 8. So I already know what the answers are. They're negative 6 and negative 2, but how you would write it out is you would basically just write out everything that would multiply to equal 12, so like 2 times 6 and 4 times 3, things like that. And you would do negative signs to figure out where it would be. So for this, a negative times a negative equals a positive. So negative 6 times negative 2 will equal positive 12. So we're good on multiplication. So a negative plus a negative equals a negative. So negative 6 plus negative 2 equals a negative 8, just like 6 plus 2 would equal 8. So that's how you do all these different methods of quadratic expression.